Good afternoon, this is Metloop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to watch plenty of active weather making its way through the country this afternoon. We're seeing everything from showers and maybe a few thunderstorms on the west coast, and of course the wintry weather into the northeast, and the possibility of severe weather down into the south. So lots to talk about this afternoon. The first thing we will mention is, of course, the continued rainfall and a few thunderstorms that are possible for the west this afternoon. The thunderstorm chance is really going to be pretty concentrated to the western Washington, Oregon, and northwest California region. This is as these storms are coming off the water, we could see them really pushing their way onto the coast, but we don't have a ton to worry about. Maybe some small hail embedded in these, plenty of lightning, so be sure to stay indoors if these thunderstorms do decide to develop this afternoon. Elsewhere, we're watching the weather being driven by a very tightly wound up upper level low that's tracking across the south central U.S. this afternoon, and the frontal boundaries that extend from this. Now, the warm front that's extending through the north is causing some wintry weather for the northeast and back into the Great Lakes region. And then, of course, the cold front that extends down to the south is helping to fire up some of those showers and thunderstorms in East Texas, eastern Oklahoma, and back into Arkansas and Louisiana this afternoon as well. So basically what we're looking at for the rest of today is the possibility of some extremely strong to severe thunderstorms, mainly for this region right here. We're looking for the majority of Louisiana back into Arkansas, maybe the southern portions of Missouri, and the eastern parts of Oklahoma and Texas. Now, these haven't quite gotten fired up just yet, but we do have that continuing stream of warmth and Gulf moisture, of course, interacting with that frontal boundary, and the low really being the driving force behind all of this. So we do still have a great setup for the rest of this afternoon, where we could see some very strong to severe thunderstorms impacting the south central United States. So with these thunderstorms, we're looking for the possibility of some very large hail, damaging winds, tornadic activity, and of course locally heavy rainfall as well. So if you live in this area of the United States, please continue to be very careful for the rest of today and into tonight. Once these storms get fired up, they will be very dangerous. Here's a look ahead at what to expect for the rest of this afternoon through into tomorrow morning, and that's going to be plenty in the way of very active weather, especially for the south central United States. But we will also continue to see plenty of activity for the west coast as well. This is going to be continued lower elevation rain showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, and of course mountain snowfall that will be with us all the way through the first part of this weekend, before we maybe see a little short break on Saturday, and then it'll be followed up with another round to finish up the weekend and head into next week. As far as the south central U.S. goes, we are going to continue to see that possibility of very strong to severe thunderstorms developing this afternoon and continuing with us into the overnight hours tonight. Notice in this future loop here, you can see that upper level low continuing to track its way off to the east, and of course that Gulf moisture interacting with the cold front is going to help to develop those very strong to severe thunderstorms from East Texas through Louisiana, Arkansas, back up into southern Missouri as well. So basically all of this is just going to continue to push off to the east into the overnight hours tonight, and we'll see that threat spread over into portions of Mississippi by a little bit later on. Once again, with these thunderstorms, we are looking for the possibility of very large hail, damaging winds, and tornadic activity as well. So if you live in this area of the country, not only tonight, but heading into the next couple of days, we're going to have to pay close attention to the weather situation out there, and be sure to have a plan and be aware of your surroundings as these thunderstorms continue to develop. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page, as well as Twitter and Metloop.com. We'll of course stay with you through this weekend and continue to post updates. We hope that everybody stays nice and safe, and have a great rest of your day.